Welcome back, my dog minions, to the Dark Void, ruled by me, 951. And today we're back to WTF news. Yes, random reaction. I have no idea what the title is anymore. I have no idea. So, the title of the video. And today we're going to be watching Yongye's Stop Killing Games scores the biggest win yet. And that is true. It has gone basically the biggest win yet. I have not seen this video, but like I said, I wanted to keep up with this. I want to keep watching this, whatever information I can get, react to anybody. And right now we're watching Yongye right here, and yes, oh my goodness, I haven't seen this video, but I don't know. I'm too sleepy right now. I'm tired right now. My brain is not working. It's like so tired. I had to wake up earlier today because if you forgot, I just to remind you, I was supposed to go somewhere with a family last week. I don't know when last week, and so I had to wake up early today. So after and also I gotta make 3 videos today. Yeah, bonus video. I'm tired. My brain's going at it. After this, I'm taking a nap. I'll edit these videos later. I don't know when these videos are gonna come out, so just to let you know. Anyway, we're gonna go back. We're gonna watch Yongye talk about it. If you don't know about Stop Killing Games, it's about basically it's a group. I don't know. It's something that's it's something that's helpful to us gamers, to consumers. That's supposed to stop these greedy companies, in the gaming industry from like taking away our games. So, like, if I have if I'm playing a game right now, and I lose access to it, that's it. Even though I bought it, that's basically what these game companies want to stop us from stopping. Which is why Stop Killing Games is here to save the day, and I guess it has the biggest win. So anyway, we're gonna continue on. Sorry, my brain's like at it, so we're just gonna watch this, and yeah, let's take it away, Yongye, go for it. Oh, I'm so tired right now.
The progress that Stop Killing Games has made in the last few months has been seriously impressive to watch. It all began as a humble movement
and today,
2 years ago, back in April of 2024, and that has since gone viral, especially with the foundation being the crew being delisted from all digital.
Oh yeah, I saw a video of that one time.
Shutting down in early 2024, as reported by IGN here.
Like it literally just done.
And this is obviously not the only game that's done this, but it's the game that kind of kick-started the movement.
Oh,
and
yeah.
became kind of the prime example of
no,
the kind of BS that these companies pull when they literally take digital products away from people's libraries, products that they
expect you to
have purchased. And so that's how Stop Killing Games began.
So one big game company said that. I forgot who it was.
In quantity, more than 1 million signatures for the European Union's European Citizens Initiative.
It was last minute.
Hearing to the European Parliament,
they weren't able to do anything about it.
Extremely well. And then beyond that, we have on the U.S. side, the way Stop Killing Games is throwing their weight behind California's bill that would force companies to either keep games working independently.
It's just one state, but hey,
or
we just need one we just need a foothold.
Said on Christopher M. Ward's website, who is a legislator and a politician. It's called AB 1921 Protect Our Games Act, which will require companies selling server-connected video games to notify consumers before shutting down game servers, rendering it inoperable. Upon seizing support of a game, a company must provide a means of accessing a playable version of the game, or B, a full refund to the
also there's a ban on right now.
Fairly reasonable. This is a development that went viral.
That is literally
we're talking
what
about
we want.
Millions of views and hundreds of thousands of likes.
See?
The level of engagement from the gaming community has been seriously impressive. And one of the major successes this month in May alone was that the California Assembly Appropriations Committee just voted yes to move the bill to the Assembly
It's
floor.
fantastic.
And that was the last update we had. This was despite the ESA's attempt to gaslight the Appropriations Committee just voted yes to move the bill to the Assembly floor. And that was the last update we had. This was despite the ESA's attempt to gaslight and to essentially present the issue in a very misinformed manner.
Issue that you can't get, they can make it so that we can't save our own games.
Completely broke down. You know, there's a letter that claims that if such a bill were to pass, it'd be bad for consumers and be bad for companies.
How is it bad for us?
But,
it's bad for you guys.
It's
bad for you companies.
Highlight here are all things that they've tried to present before, and all things
and most of them,
have disproven and broken down. And it's just something that ultimately is not going to stop killing games, because the arguments that the ESA is making are just disingenuous and don't have the substance behind them. And now that brings us to the latest development, which is really significant. So the California bill that Stop Killing Games is helping with recently went to the assembly floor. And now with this latest update, we're finding out that that went incredibly well. It was a very successful endeavor. On Stop Killing Games' official channel, you'll find the following video titled Stop Killing Games just passed a floor vote in California.
That's what I'm
going to play the video in question for you right here. So this is the politician who's been spearheading this. Here's what he had to say.
Hey everybody, I'm Assemblymember Chris Ford from San Diego, and I got some big news from the state capitol. AB 1921, the Protect Our Games Act, has just passed the legislature. With 43 items
I need to
bipartisan support.
increase
So
the volume
it's
on
over
this.
in the state senate now, and we're going to be able to
There you
take
go.
that in committee.
That's for me.
in June. The idea came to me from a constituent in San Diego who was tired of seeing their game shut down after
Yes.
purchases. So if you live in California, be sure to contact your state senator and tell them as a gamer or developer why you care and this matters to you. They're fighting for your consumer protection and making sure that you have a full right and enjoyment to these games.
Stuttered right now. It's right now. Stuttered. Huh? It's one of those days when my PC decides, hey, I'm just gonna, just F around for a bit. It's one of those days. I'm not joking about that. Like, one day it's good, and one day it's good, and then all of a sudden, one day it's bad. It's one of those rare times. Let's just say that.
You have a full right and enjoyment to these games.
Yep, that's right. This bill is taking another step forward as it heads towards the road of becoming a proper official legislation. So basically, Stop Killing Games passed a floor vote in California. It went to the floor, and now those votes have been issued. And overall, there's been overwhelming support, 43 to 16 votes, 43 being yeses, 16 being noes, with 21 members being absent.
This is great.
And this Stop Killing Games Reddit post highlights how the vote went, is stating that the bill passed with strong Democratic support and 2 Republican yes votes. Most Republicans opposed the bill, while several members were absent. So yeah, with all said and done, voting went really well, with Democrats in particular being in strong favor of this bill. And then as for what happens next, says Stop Killing Games, quote, the bill now heads to the California State Senate, and this is where it needs your support. Passing the assembly is a big step, but the Senate is where the bill either keeps moving or stalls. Direct constituent contact can make a real difference at this stage. And for those who live in California, there are links
really where it
that
begins, huh?
highlights how you can contact government officials so you can have your voice heard on why you think this is a bill that should be passed and one that politicians and legislators should support. It's important to highlight that when it comes to instituting a new law, it takes multiple stages for it to get through and to become official. And if at any one of those stages it stalls or it gets stopped, then, this bill may very well not become law. And so it's important to
and we gotta start all over again.
One right here with the bill heading to the California State Senate. That right there is going to be one of the most important steps. But the fact that this bill is with the Senate at all is kind of really impressive. Once upon a time, nobody really cared about gaming, and they kind of let the games industry do whatever willy-nilly. But now that gaming has become as mainstream as it has, the voices that dissent against stuff like, video game publishers taking away our digital products.
I think we should be thanking EA for Battlefront 2.
Preserving video games and
for Battlefront,
stealing them from us.
Because without them, I don't think we would be here today.
All that has garnered a lot of traction. The voices that dissent against that have become incredibly loud to the point where government officials are now taking these issues more seriously, and that's incredibly encouraging to see. And what Stop Killing Games in this bill is proposing from a consumer protection standpoint is nothing unreasonable. Developers having to give 60 days notice before a live service is shut down or something that is server dependent, before that goes offline. Then either release a patch that makes the game playable offline or refund players. Only applies to games released after
any games before that, they're still gone.
It's important to note that certain games were built with the kind of preconceived notion of this is going to be strictly online, and so it was coded in such a way, it was literally built in such a way, and so those games, would take a tremendous amount of effort to revert to a place where they can be offline and still function. But if this legislation comes into place and if it becomes official, it forced companies to ensure that all games moving forward after January 1st, 2027 would have to have some kind of safety measure when it comes to end of life to ensure that the game does survive on some level, that it remains accessible on some level in some kind of functional, playable state for customers who spent money buying a product that, yes, is digital, but is ultimately still a product, and the transactional elements surrounding that shouldn't differ from when you buy a physical product that you have full control over, and that companies can come into your home to, steal and to take away or to do whatever they want.
Exactly.
Like, that product is yours.
They're not allowed to come into my house.
Media so much because it gives you that sense of like that this new development is something that has been going viral. There's already an entire topic on Twitter, and top posts are garnering a lot of attention. Here's one that says California State Assembly passes the Protect Our Games Act, and you can see the amount of interaction.
We still got time. We still can do this.
People celebrating
do this.
Is pretty substantial. A lot of people are also celebrating Ross Scott himself, who just kind of started this, probably never expecting that it go as far as it has.
It died down a little bit.
Very active.
But unexpected hero came in.
Europe and the U.S.
I tried to stop it, but helped it out.
This dude is truly a champion of consumers, and should all this start to become proper legislation, we'll have him to thank tremendously for a better future. But that's assuming that, government officials and legislators do the right thing here.
And also, the unsung hero.
In Europe, things are also developing, with Stop Killing Games recently having garnered even more support
to be remembered,
from the European Parliament after today's debate in Strasbourg. The European Union Commission now needs to act. They haven't fully committed to the clear necessity for change along SKG's or Stop Killing Games demands yet, sadly. The fact that after that one hearing that went really well not too long ago, we're hearing more support from the European Parliament, that's still a development. That's still a step forward, but there's still more to go when it comes to Europe.
We still got time. We can still do this.
Games highlights right here on their
subreddit
that today.
I'm gonna keep playing my games.
Debated in plenary session in Strasbourg, and the support from the members of the European Parliament was not just good this time; it was overwhelming. There were direct calls for legislation, even from members of the Commission President's own political in Europe. Moritz Katzner here, who's also involved with Stop Killing Games, put out this statement. Parliament gets it. Now the Commission has to act.
Sweet.
MEPs from across the political spectrum backed Stop Killing Games today, including direct calls for legislation. Paid-for games should not be destroyed by a business decision from the far left.
I should be able to keep playing my games.
The report was clear with more than 20 MEPs personally speaking in our favor. The Commission, for those who don't know, is the European Union Commission. That is the executive branch and body of that government. One of the major stopgaps for Stop Killing Games being implemented in Europe has been this commission, who again are not fully committing to supporting this, but members of parliament are coming out and taking pot shots at the commission for not being clear-cut in their support for this. So, there's plenty of times that the commission comes up, and the numerous times that members of parliament are, either imploring the commission to really take this seriously.
We need to see this move forward more.
Commitment in ensuring that
we
this
won
clearly
more
consumer-friendly
step
law gets passed, or that
us.
these proposals start to get implemented in the form of law. All of that is still ultimately encouraging, but we're still nowhere near to the finish line. But we're far closer than I think anyone imagined. This shit's getting real official, real fast.
Didn't they say it was probably
game companies? They're seeing what a non-zero chance there is that they're gonna have to start changing their ways when it comes to digital products.
Try to do something. Patch their games.
Video games, but once legal precedent is set for digital video games, the same will apply to other digital mediums. So when I buy movies on a platform, they can't just strip that movie away from my library if similar laws get passed for that medium, because that's what we're proposing for games. And if
one battle at a time.
Games, should this legislation go through, then why shouldn't it work that way for movies and other digital products? That's where I think we're headed.
Yes, this is the first platform.
And if
the first battlefield's here,
successful in convincing
we succeed,
victory. The U.S. government and the European Union government that these consumer protection laws are pivotal to ensure, a more balanced kind of power dynamic between the publishers and game companies and just product makers and the consumers. And already some companies are seeing the writing on the wall. Even before this legislation has become official, some companies are going out of their way to ensure there is an offline mode for their usually online games. So for example, The Crew 2 added a hybrid mode as Stop Killing Games pressure started to mount, and they've actually like made a
They
lot of
gave up.
improvements to
They
this
knew
hybrid
they was
mode
over too late.
throughout the course of months, where there's offline functionalities and they've added more features to the offline functionality. So
That's what I'm talking
some
about.
companies already saying, let's just
Yeah,
give
they
into this
realized
and
it. Oh,
just
there's
do
nothing
it.
we can do.
And
We have
not
do
have
this.
to deal with the repercussions.
Even though we hate to
later
do this.
on,
It's gonna cost us money.
this stuff becomes
still.
genuine law, if we're indeed headed to that path. That's also encouraging.
None of these companies
clear
want to be
that
the
companies
freaking scapegoat
are
right
starting
now.
to hear the high demand for games preservation and for the assurance that when we buy a game digitally, that we're actually buying them and not renting them. But yeah, this is kind of the
Yes.
latest on stock
No,
killing
it's
games
my
and
game,
all of their
not yours.
latest successes, as well as all of the other obstacles that they
Sweet.
have to surmount to really push us
Okay,
through.
well, since we're at sorry, we're at the end right now. So yeah, that's basically about the update. Sorry, my brain's right now. I'm so tired. Oh my god. By the way, and speaking of burning here, that's the update. I'm glad for it. I'm glad to see this movie. I could have sworn, didn't somebody say? Did either Ross or Young Ass say that this was gonna take like at least 5 years before you see any progress? Man, we're speed lighting this thing. I mean, this is like great. I can't believe this. It's great. I can't wait to see like these companies actually seeing games finally be able to play offline, because there's like a ton of games right now. Well, not a ton as far as I know. Basically, that need at least some sort of offline mode. I mean, it's just ridiculous how literally some of these games don't have an offline mode, or even single player games where I can't even play some of them. I don't own those kind of games yet. As far as dude, my brain is like out of, but I do own single player games that I do want to keep playing even after you're not able to play anymore. I mean, seriously. Some games, for example, No Man's Sky, I'm able to play offline mode by myself. So, yeah, if I'm able to play by myself like that, I mean, come on. But yeah, that's about it. I just wanted to do this little update. Oh my god, I'm so tired. Sorry I'm not as energetic, but yeah. Like I said, after I make these videos, I'm just what you think about the situation. So I will leave this video down below so you can watch it without my beautiful voice. And like, what do you think about the situation? Do you think we'll be able to get this within the year? Or do you think maybe we'll be pushed back? Who knows? Do you think some of these game companies think they may have a chance? Or do you think they're just finally submitting? Either way, we'll see in the future. For today's video, enjoyed it. Also, don't forget to subscribe, comment down below. Well, I already said that. My influence grow. Take that as you will. Also, don't forget to press the black bell button to be notified when any of my videos pop up, because you know how it is. I said this again. YouTube channel doesn't bother announcing my channel, and Younger City takes over the console. You know those things. Also, restrict because it removes my videos from your feed. You know how the thing is. But for right now, my dark minions dismissed.